was reading this morning's headlines and I'm just inundated with information about Anywhere and Compass and blah, 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 blah. So I broke it down for you all today with some links. I'm going to quickly go through them today so you know maybe what you could do with these links and how you could use them. And I want to give you a quick talk track to get some powerful conversations going. So give me 5 minutes of your time. First things first, links below, here they are. This is what happened to the Compass stock with this acquisition. Whereas Anywhere, the acquired company, really benefited. So you can imagine if we were all Compass stockholders, how we'd be feeling right now. We would not be happy. And there's a lot of pressure on this company now to make a change or a pivot with what they've merged, what they've acquired. What's most interesting, if you go to either Compass's corporate page or Anywhere, they are publicly traded, so therefore they have to share their financial situation. And both are grim. Neither are profitable. In fact, if you look at Compass, the GAAP net loss for Q4 of 2024 was $40 million, an improvement over the net loss of $83.7 million in Q4 of 2023. So when you pull up our multi-year trends for KWRI, you can show our profit. We're a profitable, profit-sharing, debt-free company. These companies are swimming in debt and basically just traded debt. So this company, Anywhere, that generated a ton of revenue, could not make profit. And they were just acquired by one very similar to them. So that just kind of makes you shake your head. So I just want you to know these reports are all linked to you and includes some really interesting things like the breakdown of their organization. So when you look at this, this is the breakdown of Anywhere. If we even zoom in a little, I can tell you this, if I was a leader at any of these organizations, I lost the page, sorry, I'll get it back. Any of these, I'd be a little bit nervous. I don't know about you. I'd be nervous about my job. I'd be nervous about my performance. I'd be nervous about my location being closed, even if I was performing. You know, there's so much to unpack. And yet you look at Better Homes and Gardens, they only have 400 locations, Corcoran 100, Sotheby's 1,100. You know, they're the low man on the totem pole. And yet if a certain metro has, 5 Century 21s and 8 Coldwell Bankers, what's going to stay open, what's going to be closed, what's going to be merged, what's going to be shut down. Those are all questions that we will find out coming soon. And as you know, just the fear of the unknown creates movement, much less if you're a loyal agent of Century 21 and you've been at a location for 10 years and they're shutting it down and your favorite manager is being let go. You're going to interview. So this is just opportunity time for you guys. And yet the writing's on the wall that these are not profitable organizations. So when you go to meet with someone, most agents are just going to hold on to the fact that their manager said nothing's going to change, and they're going to hope for that because they fear change. Change is uncomfortable. Change is irritating. They don't want to change. When we change software, how much stress that is for all of us. So point is, this is going to get messy. It's going to get more and more and more messy. And yet if you can buddy up with your friends at those organizations and be authentic and true and helpful and an option and a plan B, you are first in line. So a couple things. Let's just pretend for a second you're a top agent at one of those firms that were acquired. Sotheby's, Century 21, Coldwell Banker, whichever one. I'm going to call you and just check in on you and say, I keep reading all these headlines. There's so much news about the shakeup. And, I know you're one of the best agents over there, so I'm sure you had some knowledge of this and you were probably made a little bit aware of what was going on. And you may have even gotten offered some sort of ownership or deal. I'm not sure. But I'm just checking to see how you're doing and how you feel. Because this is the truth. You went from being recruited by Compass, courted in a way, to assumed, to acquired. And what would make me frustrated is when Compass goes in and recruits anyone, we always hear about their sign-on bonus, right? So you got gypped. You got acquired without your sign-on bonus. You were just told what was going to happen. So I want to, with this shakeup, I want to give you another option to consider. And, you know, it's not risky to look at my option. It's smart because it's risky not to have a backup plan with so many unknowns and so much speculation. Maybe everything will stay the same. Maybe this will benefit you, but you're not in the driver's seat. So I want to give you another option. It'd mean the world to me if you'd give me some of your time to see what we're up to. I'd love your professional feedback, and I'd love to give you an option. I want to be your backup plan if all this blows up in your face, or what they promise isn't delivered, or what seems to be a benefit isn't for you. I want to be the first person you call. So let's make time for each other in the next week or two, because frankly, it's risky for you not to have a plan. So a couple talk tracks there. You can break that up into many different conversations. I hope that helps you pick up the phone and get started, because you were just given an early holiday gift. If you need any help, reach out. I'm here for you. And again, if anyone is looking for a coach or just a mentor in the recruiting realm, reach out. I'd be happy to give you a free one-on-one. Make it a great day. Happy recruiting.